China is in for more soybeans. Their tariff rates are the most favorable they've been in recent years. I think they've been running like 55% on import tariffs. They're down to like the low 20s, and so that's improved a lot. They'll continue to buy beans. War is intensifying in Russia and Ukraine. Now slow grain trade coming out of the Black Sea region, and so that must be watched. While we might be calming things down in the Middle East, or maybe we have a deal in the Middle East, things are escalating around the Black Sea area, and that will matter. Markets in general believe the war is over, and the grains, hey, they're really about is China in to buy and rain makes grain. I can tell you this type of weather pattern does not lend itself to being conducive for record crops. Will that matter now? No. Will it matter tomorrow? No. Will it matter at some point? Yes. If we get to the October or November crop report once harvest starts and we realize that things like cloudy weather, things like cool weather, the lack of GDUs, the fact we had too much moisture, we had shallower root depth, we then had any type of stresses during the reproductive phases, hot or dry, we will bring on diseases and we will speed up maturation in the wrong part of the plant's life. You want it warmer and drier to begin. You want it cooler and wetter to end, and we're getting just the opposite. What will the end of the growing season be like? I have no idea. But what this crop will need is a continuation of this cooler weather, because if you go from cool and wet to dry and hot, hot and dry, I should say, you're not going to have a record-breaking crop. There's no way around it. Now, the trade thinks this is great, and therefore you're not going to rally prices because rain makes grain, and there's no stress on this crop. There's no heat stress, and therefore we're going to have a 183, we're going to have a 188, we're going to have a 193. It's whatever number you want to put on it, but the crop's going to be large, and China has not shown up. And so that's what the market will focus on. Crop conditions will be out later today. I would expect unchanged to down 2%. This weather will not be conducive, like I said before, to bigger crops. And what we'll get into is when grain fill starts to happen, that plant really needs to pull on some of the major constituents to make yield, such as nitrogen. You might find out some of the nitrogen has leached or denitrified. Most of it denitrifies. Denitrification process is where we have waterlogged soils, and of course, the water movement stops through the profile, and then it's given off as a gas into the air. That's why the air we breathe is 78% nitrogen. And so denitrification is how we lose most of our nitrogen, not leaching. Most of our soils are heavy enough, they do not leach as much as you think, but sands and real light soils can. Most of our nitrogen loss comes from denitrification in our heavy soils. But the market won't care about any of that until it finds out it was a problem.